Testing, check, check, check. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Dun, dun, dun. And of course, YouTube's doing it again. Alright, hopefully I can see my thing going. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Let's get this pre-show going. All right. We are here. We are live. It is currently 65 degrees and sunny in West Central Texas. Good to see you. Going to give it a few more minutes, but a lot of things. Got a couple of recalls. Got people died. Of course, everybody heard about Gene Hackman, his wife, and his doggy being found dead. I've heard different stories from different news agencies. One, he was in the bedroom. She was in the bathroom. The dog was in the bathroom also. There's been a couple of days since they passed. No gas, no odor or anything in the house. It's not suspicious. It is suspicious. Well, we'll wait for them to do their investigation because they need to do that. And, the little sister of Buffy the Vampire Slayer passed away too. I believe she was only 39 years old. She died on the 26th. She was found at home. Passed away. The family denied autopsy, I believe, for religious purposes. And, she was in the hospital. She did have a liver transplant, and she had health issues. So they're ruling it as dying by natural causes. But, all right, let's get this thing rolling a little bit. hello. Welcome to High Noon. All right, it's the end of the month files. You're going to be more complete than the Epstein files that have been released. We won't have to wait another 24 hours to get our files. Hey, Mike, check your email. Good day, Lady D. How you doing? Be Charming, how you doing? Go Sniper Farmer. Come on, son. Yeah, you youngin'. Uh-oh. Lady D says she's having a nice day. She took a 2-mile walk just for coffee and Walgreens trip, but she spilled her coffee. well. Yep, so everybody knows about the Jane Hackman passing away investigation going on. The Michelle, I don't know how to say her last name, the little sister of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. She was on European trip and a couple others, and she was on Traps Video. Echo passed away. Most likely was without an autopsy, no foul play, anything suspicious. We believe it's a reaction to her liver transplant, which I didn't know they did liver transplants. Usually, well, my mom had a problem with her liver, and they cut out the bad portion. She had a strawberry liver, and they cut out that portion, and it was growing back. That's one of the organs that actually grow back again. So I don't know, maybe the whole liver. I don't know the whole thing. I didn't look at her medical stuff because they didn't post any of that. But prayers to the families of both. So I'm waiting for Mike B to hit his thing. I did send emails out, but the shift may be busy, and yeah, Tim's probably still sleeping. So let's see. Okay, originsoffood.com. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and mention this because Mike B's kind of late, but I'll let you know. They're saying Dr. Pepper wasn't the first soda pop. Well, I call bullshit because we don't have real reporters anymore. I did a 5-page paper in college on the soda industry, and Dr. Pepper was through 2 months worth of research was the actual first freaking soda pop. So I'm not even going to read it, but you can go read the origins of foods and do your own research to find out. But you'll find out that, yeah, Dr. Pepper was the first soda pop. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to see where this one. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to hold up on all these because we got a guest. Let's see who it is. Well, hello, Shoveling with Mike B.
Hello, Trust. Hello, chat. How y'all doing? Happy Friday. Yeah.
And,
Speaking of livers, my girlfriend's mother, uh, and her sister, her my well, my not my girlfriend, the one that passed in 2019, but her mother, I needed a new liver, and her sister, was a match, and it was the first ever in the United States uh, partial transplant of a liver. They took half of it off of her and put it into her, and it ended up it grew back, and they both. I mean, she's passed now, but it was successful.
yep. Yep. Well, I was wondering. So, what do you think of this? I call it falsehood reporting that Dr. Pepper was not the first soda pop.
I'm pretty sure it was the first soda pop.
Well, I did 2 months of intense research for my college thesis, and believe me, I know it is. So I'm calling the big BS on that one.
And
I want to. Obviously, the reporter is not a reporter. He stepped on the wrong toes here because I got boots on, and yeah, I'm ready to freaking get my boots shined. as I was saying. How you doing,
Yeah.
Tom? Good to see you. Good afternoon.
Hello, Tom. How you doing? Yeah, don't be going after a Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. You go after that
Okay.
freaking diet stuff, like Pepsi and crap. Pepsi's just flat Coke. That's all it is.
Now they're saying that Gene Hackman wife and the dog thing that it's suspicious and they're investigating it now.
Well, this morning, another news agency, which I won't mention because it's mainstream media, but I flip on YouTube to all of them just to see if they're telling the same stories or not. The one this morning was saying Gene Hackman was in one bathroom, his wife was in another, and the dog ended up being in the one with the wife. Well, one
Well,
of
what
the
I
dogs.
heard is what I heard is she was found in the bathroom and he was found in the kitchen and there was medication bottles near him in the kitchen that were all over the floor.
Yeah, I'll say the one in this morning that said the medication was all over the bathroom counter and all over the floor, and they think the dog probably ingested some of the medication. But the first reports was Gene Hackman was in a towel in the bedroom. It looked like he was at the. I guess they have a mud hut, like a sauna, they had in their house, and the wife had
Yeah,
been in there too because she was stressed for that too. But she was in the bathroom. So medication and saunas do not mix. For one, that's what I'm leaning towards from the initial reports. But they did bring out the groundskeepers were the ones that called the cops because they looked in supposedly through a window and saw a body. So they called 911 and the cops responded. But the front door was unlocked. Yeah. So
I mean he was 90, 95, but I mean the thing is because I was when it first happened I'm thinking like okay him and her I think she was 61 and the dog I was thinking if at first they said there was nothing suspicious I was thinking it was probably carbon monoxide or something.
yeah, that's initially what I thought too. Look, even B Charman say, nope, wife was in the bathroom with a med spill. He was in the mud room and the dog was in the kennel near bathroom. Other two dogs were free roaming. See, these reporters think they know everything, and we're getting all these stories. We're just going to let the cops do the investigation because the groundkeepers could investigate through the window. Yeah, she was 65 and he was 90. I don't know if he was 95 or 93. I didn't look at the age on him, but I knew he was up there in age. So,
Yeah, he was in a lot of movies. My two favorite movies with him in it was the first one was Scarecrow with a very very young Al Pacino, and then the second one was Crimson Tide.
yeah. Didn't Crimson Tide have Denzel Washington in that one?
Yep, and if you look close, they also have a young Tony Paul Galimini, the Tony Soprano before he became Tony Soprano.
Yep. Yep. So, okay. And I got to give you apologies, Mike. The movie that you said you're going to watch, Extinction,
Yeah,
I scanned the ones on Netflix, and the Extinction you're talking about on there was completely different than the one I was talking about. The one that I don't know if you watched it or not yet has that Hispanic dude in it. That supposedly he's like I don't know, he works janitor or something in the building, and he's having dreams about an alien invasion or something. I think that's the one that Netflix has right now. That one it's okay. I'm not gonna really highly recommend that one, but if you got time and you want to watch it a little different, that one's not too bad.
okay, because I got a lot of movies on my
Yeah,
playlist.
the Extinction I'm talking about, I know is on Prime, and I believe it's on Tubi. Is the one that has two guys, and one of them's a dad and has a young daughter, and they're up like in the northern parts of the world where the snow is because the zombie apocalypse. They avoided everything, and then a mutated zombie ends up trying to attack them while they're up there. Because all the other zombies are just, freezing. They can't move with the rigor mortis in the cold air. Hey, Al Bundy, how you doing? Yeah, I think I figured out your video, Al, and all I got to do is all I got to do is put the picture in, and if I could fit that in the video, then I'll be able to download that this weekend So I'll do that as a, I don't know if I'll do it parody, I guess. I was trying to use the Married with Children. Yeah, I need to use my nose inhaler for my allergies because the pollen is really bad today. Excuse me while I sniff this inhaler. All right. Hopefully that'll calm it down. But yeah, if I get that in there, I tried for everything and nothing, and YouTube would not play the video, even though it's a short. And I'm giving the credit to the makers of the Married with Children theme song. So yeah, I'm gonna have to pick something else, or I'm just gonna have to run it with no music, Al. So watch for it this weekend. I'll do it as a premiere. So
Has anyone seen the movie The Vanishing on Sixth Street? I mean,
mm-mm.
on Seventh Street. I mean,
No.
it's with Hayden Christensen and John Leguizamo is in it, and that, and it's when it gets dark. If there's no, all the lights go out, and if you don't have a source of light, you instantly like these things come and get you, and you're no longer here.
No.
It's a good movie. It's creepy though. It's really creepy.
No.
Yeah, I went down to get the mail.
Okay, sit down, Mike. I got some news for you. You ready?
Yeah.
Lady D says, I started watching Tremors last night.
How do you like it, Lady D?
The key word is she started. She probably got so scared she stopped watching it.
Oh. Yeah, I went down to get the mail, and some a-hole dumped their trash or lost their trash out of their vehicle or truck. So I had to come back up here, get my gloves, another garbage bag, and I was out there inside of the street picking up trash, dodging cars and that, and yeah.
So, ladies, this is for you. Here's the future of your hair. What's they're pushing for the fads for you ladies in your hair? There's, I'm trying to, come on, stop. Of course, there's going to be short hair. They're pushing that. You can tell that's a liberal. Whatever, come around again. I'm waiting for this. This skimming through things really freaking sucks. Yeah, okay, there you go. Okay, the flawlesshair.com has posted 33 hairstyles for short hair because that's what they're pushing. They want all the ladies to have short hair. That sounds like a liberal thing. Yeah, chap, I'm going to shave my head, just Mr. T Gut. You know, yeah. Real women have long hair. Read the Bible, you'll see. Now, it doesn't have to be Crystal Gale long, but, you know, it ain't going to be Butch. You know what I mean. And the other one, they took opposites. I mentioned it. It's like the old shag bob haircuts. That's a fad that they're pushing for women this year for 2025. Don't do it.
I've been seeing these ads for well, not ads, these advertise, well, these things for sharing that, and every time I see her pic, she looks more and more like a dude every time I see her. It's,
I think she is a dude. Just like her son is a dude, but he doesn't realize he's a dude. So, yeah, we've had 7 earthquakes on the West Coast in the last 24 hours. couple of them been 7-pointers. One that happened in California, they fell all the way to Washington State. I think that was the first or second one that they had. So, yeah.
Hello, life
Never
with Bobby.
otherwise, so short hair is easier to take care of. Yeah, but, when you, yeah. In this day and age, yeah. I see short hair on a woman. Yep. There's only two things. You don't like dudes or you're a liberal. Bottom line. Bottom line. Why aren't guys freaking approaching women and hitting on them? Those are reasons there. Short hair and attitudes. Well, that's fine. You still have long hair. Your chin length hair on top. That's fine. I'm talking about the ones where they try to compete with the Marines when they're in basic. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Lady D, I've never had bison. I'd like to try it. I've had venison stew and that, but I've never tried bison before.
Yeah. Oh, bison is awesome. I recommend bison. But, hey. I'm still distraught because they're bringing back Buffy the Vampire Slayer. They're doing a reboot on the TV series. Of course, they're going to have other people there. I don't know if Buffy's going to be like a mom now on it or not. So I'm guessing they're going to have to cut out Michelle's parts in the series they're planning for unless they find somebody else. But don't find nobody else. Just cut her out of it.
Sarah Michelle Gellar, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so she's still around. She's a mom. Her and Freddie been chilling. Not really doing movies or anything. I follow them on YouTube. I follow quite a few, like Winnie from what show was that? Winnie and see, I can't remember the name of the show.
Wonder Years.
Yeah, Wonder Years. There you go. I still follow her. She's on YouTube. She's a very, very intelligent woman. I really respect her. And she's an author and everything else. She pushes women's and kids' rights. So, but let's see who else I follow. Oh, Jennifer Love Hewitt. I still follow her. She does lives every once in a while. It's real interesting what they do. When she came back and did 911, I really was surprised how they supported her through her last pregnancy because she was pregnant all through that last season. But they're able to do the angles and all that. So you didn't even know in the TV show that she was pregnant. Life of Bobby says maybe she's going to visit New Orleans when it's not peak season times. Well, yeah, good luck. I drove through there and no.
Yeah, I heard they have a lot of haunted places down in that area.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really want to go to New Orleans because even after the hurricane and all that, some places they did it the cheapest way possible. I'm not even talking about contractors they hired. And there's mold all over the place. Why would you want to go visit somewhere and get sick? You know who wants to do that? Canadians do. Canadians flew down. Groups of Canadians flew down to Mexico. Yeah, and they stayed at a one of those resorts. I won't mention the name, but it's stuff that you wear on your feet. When you're at the beach and all that other stuff, like those kind of resorts. A wedding party, a family group, and all that. They all went there, and they all got deadly sick. So sick that, they only got better when they finally left and went home. Canadians, and this is down in Mexico, one of the resorts. So it doesn't pay to go other places. Remember the stories last year? The people that are going to, I don't remember, somewhere in the Bahamas, and they ended up dying from the air conditioner units and all this other stuff, and people getting sick or passing out. Some people were murdered because of the freaking criminals robbing them at the beach. It doesn't pay to freaking go on vacation to another country. Just do it here. Go to our beaches. Just make sure you're strapped. It's safer. It's a beach.
Lady D, what kind of stories did you tell them? Was it like the haunted places and yeah, the vampire thing? Yeah, like I said before, there's stuff in the woods and stuff out there that's 100% real, and you don't want to be running into any of that stuff. No, no, no.
And this happened this morning, but of course, I was watching it occur while I was at my appointment. A Texas Highway Patrolman was ambushed and killed by two people a couple of weeks ago. They cuffed the two people. The first one went in front of the judge, and the judge put $1 million bail, which he was able to post, and he's out until court time. The second one just got taken care of this morning, and this is near Houston. That's all I'm going to say. But these two ambushes, Texas Highway Patrolmen in a subdivision. They didn't care about the people or the bullets went or anything, as long as they killed the cop. And he got a $3 million bond, which he's posting. Now, if you're going to kill a cop, that is a federal crime for one. What's going to make you think being a freaking dumbass liberal bitchin' freaking judge? They're not going to flee. They know they're going to get the death penalty when they go to court. They got video and everything else that they did it.
Why would she even let him post bail? That makes no sense.
People are up in arms on that one today. They are really pissed. And that basically shows we know freaking go through the judicial system and kick out every freaking liberal judge. Now the judge tried saying, well, they had to freaking have a bond hearing to request that I don't post a bond within 10 days according to the law. But she did have an option of not releasing them and leaving them in jail until their court date. And then going from there. And then their lawyers, when they do their first court date, can request to try to do bond to get them out while the court thing's going on. So them staying in jail for a couple of days wouldn't have freaking mattered. But obviously this judge said, screw the community and the safety. I'm going to take care of these two homies of mine. And So that's why we need to get rid of liberal judges. I'm really tired of their personal ideas of trying to use stuff as excuses instead of just doing the job the right way. If they're going to kill a cop, that means they don't care about anybody else. They can kill anybody else too. And it was shown on the video that they ambushed this cop. They set him up to ambush him while on duty. So think about it.
Yeah, Lady D, you're right, because there's been some places I've been to in the past where you just get this sinking feeling and your gut tells you that something's wrong, and it's just this feeling that you have, and you just get out of there. I've been there, done that before.
So let's see. We're up to 150 measles outbreaks in West Central Texas. There's like 7 counties on the far western part of Texas, and it bleeds over to East New Mexico also. But that's I'm trying to think of the religious group that starts with an N, the Nazarenes or something other groups. That's mostly them, where they do not believe in vaccines and all that. But the majority of them, that gives up big news there. But there are measles outbreaks throughout the whole U.S. You're just not hearing about it. So please protect yourself. It is an airborne disease that's making its way back, and you know why? Because all the unvaccinated people have crossed over, and yeah, all they have
Hello,
to do is cough, and that stuff goes in the wind or it stays where they coughed after 2 hours. So you could show up 30 minutes after the person leaves the grocery store where they coughed all over everything, and you get the measles if you're not vaccinated.
hello, Sharon Mercer. How
Hey,
you doing?
hey, Sharon, how you doing? Now, if you had the vaccine after 19, I believe 57, you should be good. But now it's a vaccine and a booster, as they've been doing for the last 20 years or so. I know when I had mine, I only had one, but I still ended up getting the measles. They didn't have no booster at the time. So my body's already, I've had the measles. So unless I was in a high risk group or a child, then I'd have to go get a booster, but I'm not in a high risk group. So,
Yeah, I believe I got mine in the 70s, I think.
a lot of people, I mean, yeah, they make a big deal. One person, one young, young adult, child, whatever you want to call it, died that was hospitalized. But I mean, they were too young for one. They're not telling you a lot, but yeah, measles was extinct here, but it comes from other countries. And what's one of the things I've been telling y'all? I worked with Border Patrol and did customs and all that in the military for all this stuff that we went through, all these places. And yeah, I got really in depth with all the meetings. And yeah, they check everything, medical, everything. When they come over illegally, they ain't getting checked for crap. And now you got one that got a mother got apprehended somewhere in California. Illegal. She was crying. The neighbors and everybody else were all upset. They're trying to raise money and do a protest on it because her daughter is 21. She can't walk. She has cancer. She's going through treatment. But her mom and her brother both have been arrested and going through deportation status.
Have a great Friday, Tom, and have a wonderful weekend.
Yep. Have a good one, Tom. Thanks for coming by. And here's the whole thing. They knew they're illegal. I'm sorry your daughter's got cancer. She's going through treatment. A lot of people are going through stuff like that. Funny thing is, how can a person that's in a wheelchair that's going through treatment for cancer and all that be legal? But yet the brother and the mom couldn't even take the time to freaking do the paperwork to become legal also. Think about it. They tried pushing this out, and there's no mercy on this one. Like there's no mercy on any of them. You're here like they saying it's in the law, and they're even breaking out all the other laws that have not grandfathered out yet. That if you came here illegally, you're considered a criminal. But it's not really a crime. Yes, it is. If I get my gun out, point it in your face, and cock it, and you see that bullet through that barrel looking straight at you, and all I gotta do is pull the trigger. Is that a crime? I guarantee you'd be calling a cop saying that threatened you, but it's not a crime. Works the same way.
Yep. And it's just like I said, I'll say it before and I'll say it again. It's all these ones that are doing all this horrible thing and they just keep letting them go, letting them go, letting them go. And the law abiding citizens that are trying to protect their property, they're getting the book thrown at them and they're American citizens.
Yep. Yeah, I stopped doing my deep dive in the rabbit hole of Ruby Ridge. I had to stop because I found out more stuff that took me through a rabbit hole that I hadn't heard when it all first happened. And man, I was pissed. And then seeing all this other crap now. So I gave it a week for respect out of the family, but a family down in South Texas had gone down to Mexico on the way back. The family hits one of those IEDs that they're talking about and provides explosive devices. an 80, I want to say he was 85-year-old vet died. The grandfather died. A couple others were had minor injuries. A couple were hospitalized. They're all the family. They're coming back. They're going to Mexico for the day. But they were traveling on a non-paved road, one of those dirt roads I told you not to because of all the drug roads and all that. So who's at fault on that one? Should we be pissed off that the cartels that set that up, or should we be pissed off the stupidity of them driving down a road that they're warned not to because of the stuff going on with the cartels down there?
Yeah, I mean, it's awful what happened, but they should have listened. It's just like when the people go down to Mexico for vacation, they tell you, stay here, don't venture off this pit, don't go over there, and they do that, and they're no longer here, or something else happens to them.
Yeah. And the last attack that they had, where they had, face mask gun armmen, they went on the resort property and were robbing freaking people at gunpoint on the beach. The cartels run everything down there. The president, yeah, she may try to act tough, but yeah. Mm-hmm. Did you see she's extradited to the freaking drug king so far to the U.S., trying to bribe Trump not to push the tariffs on Mexico? I say freaking Trump go on things, say, yeah, we're not going to do 25% on Mexico. They're being pretty good. We're going to do 50% tariffs. Just slap her ass across the thing saying she doesn't run that country, the cartels do. And until we hurt the freaking political freaking points of that government, they ain't going to do shit to the cartels. The ones she's extraditing were in prison already. They're getting ready to get released from Mexican prisons. Think about it. Yep, China's getting another 10% on the 4th, which is going to be Tuesday. Canada's getting theirs. You notice you haven't heard nothing from Trudeau. Yeah. All you hear flapping her freaking chicken beaks is the freaking Mexican president. I have no respect for her. I was really hoping they were going to be able to do something different because all the other presidents didn't do shit. She's a whole lot weaker. She's not even tough on crime. We had to send our people down there, our military people, to train their military people on how to handle it. I disagree with that. We shouldn't train them because, yeah. We've had so many skirmishes with Mexico. If you don't believe me, check on all the times Mexico wanted to invade to try to get Texas back. Yeah, they wanted to start a war with the U.S. way back when to try to get Texas back. Well, they lost it. Y'all freaking voted in that president and decided to freaking go to war with a bunch of freaking rednecks. And that's where we ended up having the Alamo and shit, and y'all freaking lost when we came back and whooped your ass. And that was part of the freaking deal. You really don't think about it. They know we could have just taken the whole fucking country. Excuse my French, but yeah.
If anyone in chat, if you notice this, because I noticed this in my area with the eggs, now they're putting limits on them. You can only get two dozen in the stores now.
Oh wow! I haven't seen no limits here, but I haven't been to the grocery store in about a week. But things could have changed within the week. But chou parle ma. That's what I'll say instead, since I can't speak French. It's not a French word. F the French. That's what I got to say to them. Their leader. Oh my God! Don't even get me started with their leader. The French are pissed off because we're wanting them to I've been a staunch supporter of let's pull all the military back out of freaking Europe. We've been there forever and a day. We ain't making a profit. We're just putting American lives on the line for a country that should be able to freaking take care of themselves. And I'm saying country, but I'm meaning all those little mini countries. I mean, I think the biggest country over there that could probably freaking do anything for themselves now is Germany, and they're split up. So think about it.
Like what Bobby has seen some limits on only a few stores. It's probably gonna get worse because next week I gotta go out again. I'm gonna see if it's at the other stores because I know it's at Walmart and it's at that other store. But I'm gonna try to go to that other store than that other one a few towns away and see if it's there. And I'll try to get picks too if I can. If they don't yell at me or anything, but I'll try to get them.
I don't know. But, I don't know if anybody else is getting a feeling, but I'm starting to really get that strange feeling. And it's not because I'm watching YouTube. It's not because I'm watching freaking mainstream media. It's just the other normal stuff going around. I'm getting a feeling like something's going to happen.
Yeah,
I mean,
unfortunately, me too. Something messed up's gonna happen. Yeah, I feel that too. A lot of people have been feeling it lately. How about
you
you?
know,
Any in the chat? You feeling the same way too? I gotta mute. I gotta blow my nose.
pollen's already hitting up in Mass. Da 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 da.
Oh God. Let me tell you this. It was supposed to rain the other day, right? They said rain. I woke up, we got snow, and then it sleeted. Those weather people can eat my shorts, really. We're supposed to get rain, 40s, at least the driveway, all that stuff melted, but the sidewalk was all ice. I had to sand that because it was all slush and then it got froze.
You I'm trying to. Been waiting for the story to try to pop up again. I think it was at Delta Airlines this time. Don't know where because I didn't get to open it. But there's an aircraft that I believe was getting ready to take off. It might have been in flight. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't get to read it. But then they had to do they had to end up heading to the airport because the passenger cabin filled up with smoke. So another aircraft right there, smoke. Not a good thing when you're on an aircraft. And I gotta love this one. All the you said workers that were given 15 minutes to gather their belongings or an uprise. 15 minutes, that's all. Well, there ain't no money, so you ain't got no job. We ain't paying you. All these people. It's finally hit here in this small town. And people in uproar. Some people lost their jobs. Nothing real big. But everything you read, you go to those little chats, don't even say nothing. Just read the comments and all that. It's like, whatever happened to not what your country could do for you, but what you could do for your country type mentality. All these people are just self-absorbed. But it was mine, mine, mine. These government jobs need to go when you're too fat. That's where all the corruption comes from. All the people working at home. I don't want to go back to work. Why not? Hell, they didn't even want to do the freaking 5 bullets. And those of the military freaking had to write more than 5 bullets for a person's EPR evaluation performance report. I think it was, 20 something bullets I had to do to justify giving the rating I did. And I'd spend 2 days just to get one report done. And they only do 5 easy bullets. What did you do this past week to justify your job? I showed up on time. Yeah. It's only the scammers and the people that weren't freaking doing crap in the first place. They're complaining. Why do we need 50 people to do the job of 20? Justify that one. All these federal workers like, but our job's protected. Your job's not protected. The military jobs aren't protected. So what makes you special? But you know what? I think Trump needs to do one too. He needs to show up to Congress and have both houses in there and go, by next week, before you go on break, every single politician better give me 5 bullets to justify your job. If you don't, then that means you're stepping down. Let them throw a fit. Yep, exactly, B. So mostly to verify that they even existed. Some didn't. Some were just on the payroll, but they really didn't do nothing. But the American public don't believe that. Because that wouldn't happen. No, it's not old news. It's still ongoing news, B. It's finally hitting locally in the States. Oh, you're gonna enjoy. I'm sorry you have to go to a Yankees game. You'll enjoy the game though.
Yeah, make sure you eat before you go because you don't want to spend like what is it, like $30 for a beer and $45 for a hot dog or something.
Yeah, yeah. And you definitely don't want to go to the bathroom.
Oh God,
Or
no.
depends because you're gonna be in line for a while.
Oh no, you know.
Yeah, that's what I would do if I had to go to a New York Yankees game because I got free tickets. I'd be rooting for the other team. And I'd actually go out and actually buy a jersey of the other team and wear it right in the middle of the Yankees freaking thing.
This was in '94. Okay, I went to Disney World in Florida in 1994. 4 hot dogs, 4 sodas, $34. Went over to SeaWorld the next day. 4 slices of pizza, 4 beers, $63. And that was back in 1994.
Yeah, and it's still cheaper to go to the movie theater and take a family of 6 with you.
Oh yeah, yeah. Compared to those prices, I remember I should have got a. Back then, you could still smoke in the parks. They didn't have the designated smoking area, but now, well, like I said, the last time I was there, I think it was 994, and yeah, it was $9 for a pack of smokes back then, and I could have got them for like less than $1 at the convenience store, but I wasn't thinking. But yeah, you could smoke in the parks back then.
Well, according to Delta Airlines, what just happened, I guess you could smoke in the cabin too.
Yeah,
It's time for food. Porn with Mike B.
dinner tonight: cheeseburger macaroni with corn, butter, shredded cheese, sourdough bread, and the Dr. Pepper. I'm gonna be mixing the corn up into that, and yeah, that's gonna be good.
Well, this dinner with Mike B has been brought to you by.
Yeah.
I had to do it. Sorry. I had to start your weekend off right, Mike. So hopefully, Life of Bobby will be singing that song when she's making lunch. I wrote a song, I wrote a song, I wrote a song. See, I even got B. Terman singing it now.
Yeah, because you're right. The parks are getting ridiculous. Because now I've heard that you gotta pay to park your car there for the day.
Well, last time I went to Six Flags in San Antonio to take my kids, parking was $20.
Thank you,
Doesn't
Lady
sound
D.
expensive, but when you're buying $80 tickets and then you're adding the car into the car's not taking any of the rides. What the fuck? Hey, Super Dave.
Yeah,
Super Dave. That hamburger, yeah. That's all it is. It's a Salisbury steak. He had leftovers. He's making it to a hamburger.
thank
He's
you.
adding macaroni to it.
Thank you, Lady D. Super Dave. No, that was leftover pot roast, and I added some homemade gravy to it. I put it over this open face sandwich with the carrots and that. That was good.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to think. Oh, Whataburger here is sponsoring spring break for the younger kids. And this is elementary / middle school kids. They're going to be having a spring break at the zoo. They're taking a mess load of kids and they're put them in the big old giant freaking open areas where the elephants are. And they're probably going to make them give the elephants a bath. I don't know. No, actually, they'll teach them stuff in the back and all that other stuff to let them enjoy the day. So it's pretty nice that Whataburger's actually doing that for the younger kids to give them something to do. But it is spring break time, and be careful with the beaches because there's stuff not only in the water now. You know.
Yeah, and if
Yeah.
you do have to go to the beach and you have to take cash with you, you can. What you can do is you can get one of those little chapstick containers and take the chapstick out and put your cash in there.
See, be charming hit that one on the stick. Those wheat oil lovers might want to rethink. Yep. Be charming was sniffing the loofahs this morning. She said, "Not weed. I meant seed oil." Yeah. Speaking of weed, though, yeah, it's the weed across the U.S. has been tested. You know, the one that is legal to purchase because you got a card, supposedly.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Doge to hit that one, but find out there's a lot of people. Yeah, that shouldn't even have those cards, but they'll come for you. Um, yeah, they scientifically, medically, however you want to put it, tested the U.S. grown weed, and there are poisons and chemicals in the weed, and they even say it's not safe to smoke it. This is stuff you're getting with those cards at those places that are legal to sell it. Yeah. So I see a big revolution this year of you weed smokers just growing your own like preppers do. Yeah. Yeah. Because, preppers grow their own. If you don't believe me, watch Lady D's videos and she'll show you what she grows. Now, it has nothing to do with weed or
I know, I know.
CBD stuff, but you might see some weed, but not the kind you're thinking of. You know, if somebody didn't cut the grass, there might be some weeds, dandelions, something popping up. But hey,
Oh, that video she did made me feel so awful that she had all that crops and that whoever came that did the lawn took all that stuff down on her.
no, she needs to put little signs up. This is being grown to eat. Do not cut. Probably wouldn't help any. They probably just only read Spanish, so she'd have to write signs in Spanish and put them there. But
Oh, I don't
So,
blame you, Lady D. I would have been mad too.
so did you hear? According to allrecipes.com, Burger King has an all-new Whopper inspired by fans.
A new Whopper.
Yeah,
Huh.
I'm going to click on it. And then I'll tell you a story about Burger King that I heard about. I don't know how true it is or not, but yeah. Burger King says have it your way, and then they listen to the customers, and now they made one, and I'm trying to see what it is. This is during the $2024 $1 million Whopper competition. So somebody won $1 million, huh? See, the Whopper finalists were a fried pickle ranch Whopper, a maple bourbon barbecue Whopper, Mexican street corn. So now the one that won was a maple bourbon barbecue. Everybody's got a maple bourbon barbecue frickin' Whopper. All it is putting hot sauce on it. Or not hot sauce, barbecue sauce. That ain't nothing, you Burger King.
You know what I like that they had? This was way, way back. It was the oh, what was that thing called? People made fun of me because my friends made fun of me because I went in there and I asked for the horseshoe burger, but it was called something else, and they never let me live that down. But I forget what it was called, but it was the burger, the cheese, it had the barbecue sauce, and it had the onion rings on it, and that was good.
Well,
I don't remember what that was called though now.
yeah, and B, want to know, is it McDonald's changing their frying oil to beef tallow? Yes, they are. I don't know if they've actually changed it or not, but I'm still not going to go there. I don't trust them.
Thank you, Life with Bobby. It was the rodeo burger.
Hey, all I got to say is, where's the beef?
I love those commercials.
Life from Bobby says she loves the radio burger. Obviously, her spell check doesn't like the rodeo burger, so it changed to the radio burger.
Oh my.
Yeah, they have the A1 sauce one. It's been out for a while, but I won't tell you which steakhouse started that up first, and then all the fast food places. But
Yeah, my autocorrect drives me nuts too. You spell something and it changes it on you.
it might be time for Bobby to cut her bangs as she can't see what she's typing. Shh, don't tell her it's autocorrect.
Hello, Teresa DeMau.
Yeah, hey, Teresa, dumb mouth, D mouth. So verbal correct. I had to fix myself on there. Okay, and there's another popular burger chain. Everybody's scared of the Kennedys. Kennedy going to be closing stuff, but there's a lot of stuff he's going to mention. There's going to be attack on the fast foods. It looks like Red
I'll be
Robin's
praying
is
for
going
you.
to start closing some spots.
I'll be
Say
praying
what?
for you, Teresa.
Uh-oh. I was in the news stream. Now, prayers to you, Teresa. You'll need them for a while. Recovery takes a long time, unfortunately. Just be patient and be positive. When my sister went through her thing, it was well over a year. Actually, it was almost 2 years before I was actually able to see her because her immune system was uh, so weakened that she wouldn't see anybody. So, But hey, you can still do video calls. You can still do phone calls. You can do emails and texts. You can write a letter. Yeah. But remember, the most important thing, save a turtle, save a beaver, skip the straw day today. Yeah. You know those straws. Somehow you live 2,000 miles away from the ocean. Somehow your straw ends up in the ocean.
Yeah, I got some. I ended up, excuse me. Ended up stocking up on straws when they said they were gonna replace them with cardboard ones or whatever, and paper ones. They never did that around here. But I also got some metal straws from the 7-Elevens. It's the Slurpee ones. They're actually made of metal, aluminum. I got them a while back. They're pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, you may want to be careful of that. You're going to find microplastics, micro aluminum is going to be in your food.
No. Yeah, I got a green one, I got a blue one, and I got a red one.
Everyday Health is reporting that 12 deaths so far have been reported to a listeria outbreak tied to supplemental shakes. So if you're one of those that likes to buy the little cartons of supplemental shakes to drink, instead of making your own out of fresh fruit and all that, well, you're running a risk of being the next person on the listeria outbreak. Check out everydayhealth.com to find out which brands are being affected by it.
Oh God, be charming. Speaking of hospitals, I remember back in the day when if I was there, and the lunches they'd give you, it'd be like a sandwich and maybe a Jello and a milk and something else, or a cup of broth. Nowadays, it's like a 5-star restaurant. Because when my sister went there and she had the what was it, that breathing thing, what's that thing called? Because she ended up coming down with it after she got the newest thing from the thing. The I don't know what that's called, but she sent me the pics of the food. I'm like, oh my God, like she was eating at a restaurant.
Mm-hmm. So, did you notice after I complained the last couple of weeks about all these YouTubers? Buy it now, it's going to be gone in March. Very few are doing them now. Word's getting around. People are getting tired of the freaking beer portions they keep freaking throwing out. Oh my God! My Twinkies, they're all going to be gone in March before the apocalypse. Don't be Woody Harrelson and be searching for a Twinkie. Buy them now. Shut that up.
Exactly. I 100% agree. I'm so sick of these channels. I stopped watching so many people. Oh my God, this is gonna happen now. Do this. Oh, you gotta buy this. I'm done with all that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't use my dishwasher very often, but when I do, I use the sanitation because it does the heat thing on them. I trust it better me washing everything by hand. I know it gets scrubbed. I know it gets cleaned. I know it gets rinsed well because I put them all in vinegar afterwards. But if I have any doubts, I put in the sanitation setting and steam clean those babies.
Yeah, I do all my dishes by hand. And, oh yeah, I found this movie the other day on YouTube that I know I have taped, but I can't find it because I have so many. It's called No Escape. It's one of my favorite movies from the '90s.
Which No Escape? Was it
It's
the
the one with
prison one?
It's the one with Ray Liotta and Lawrence Hendrickson.
Okay, yep, that is a good movie. So I like Ray Liotta.
Yeah, unfortunately, he was one of the ones that got the thing, and he ain't here anymore. Because I remember they were talking about the celebrities in the news about that, and then they thought they didn't have a peep of them because the people put two and two together, saying, "Hmm,
Yeah, and the funny part is, it's happening in China right now.
yep,
Yeah, people going on strike. Hospitals are closing. Now, how can most public hospitals in China close, and the only ones are open are the private ones? You know, wasn't Ray? He was on set at some tropical island doing a movie when he passed, wasn't he?
yeah." I don't remember the movie, but yeah, he was six. I think he was 63.
Yeah,
He was in a lot of good stuff, Goodfellas, and well, No Escape. I love that. That's one of my faves.
yeah. But yeah, unfortunately, I will not be streaming until probably the 5th, maybe the 4th. I got an appointment on the 4th in the afternoon. Just depends. So I probably won't be back till the 5th. So I don't mind going to 2 hours here because I had like 4 hours of my time left for this month. It resets on the 3rd, but I got medical appointments Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So, and depending on how the one goes on Wednesday, if I'm going to feel up to doing anything besides sleeping. So, but I will post when I'm coming back. Unfortunately, sorry, all these medical appointments, but I got to get them done before the summer because I'm going to be busy planning and doing stuff outside. I may have to do live streams outside.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do, brother.
Yeah. Yeah, Super Dave. It's funny how they can strike. The truckers of theirs went on strike. Their military is so scattered. I watched a video on them. They're showing how the Chinese military are getting freaking laughed at. One of their training methods is they have to fold blankets. I, I want to say it's on like China Exposed or something like that. It's on YouTube. You can find them. They got like 2, 3 different ones on there. And they show one with the Chinese military, and they got to go through basic training and all that for I think it's 3 months in a remote, jungle type setting. They got buildings and all that, but they really treat them like crap. And they got to learn how to fold their blankets. If you're in the military, ever did military, you heard the stories about U.S. military. You had to, be able to freaking do your beds where you can bounce a quarter on it. That is nothing compared to what they're trying to get these Chinese soldiers to do. It had to be completely square, completely flat, no angles, no this or that. And yeah, I had to laugh. It was like, and that brings them up paying attention for a war. No, it doesn't. Let's see how Bundy saw it. I laughed my ass off on that one. And then they don't bring, they give all the good stuff to their veteran soldiers. What they consider veteran, they've been in more than 5 years in those units versus the younger ones. And we'll say the red and blue. Well, I'll call the red and blue because I don't remember what they called the experienced soldiers, but we'll call them the blue ones. They have war games between the red and blue, and the red annihilated the blue. They were the veterans on an exercise due to the fact that, yeah, the blues, the veterans, they had their kitchens too close to their gun sights, where it allowed the amateur ones that didn't know how to fold the blankets correctly to spot it and call in airstrikes because of the heat signatures from the kitchens. Boy, was that embarrassing, especially
Like,
for the Chinese leader.
like in that movie, The Dirty Dozen, the when they the capture the flag thing when they changed the flags and how they did it like that.
Yeah.
Up B's daughter's flying in and from Alaska on the 11th.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Dave. Earth Day will go well with me. I have no problem with these appointments. It's just they wear me down. I really don't like traveling anymore, even across town half the freaking time. I got to psych myself up just to go anywhere anymore. So I'm really tired of stupid people, and there's a lot of stupid people out in the world, as y'all should know. And I'm not talking about y'all, because y'all ain't stupid. Y'all are the best social media freaking family around, and all social media. So yeah.
Yeah, I see him. I see him every time I go out. It's, they have no clue about their surroundings or anything. And, yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, I'm waiting for B to see her family before she has to go to freaking Alaska. Yeah, B. See, if B was in Alaska, she lived there full time. She'd be running the place. She'd be going out, going, okay, mooses, go that way, and bears, go that way. Stay out of the trash can, damn it, I'll whoop your ass with my chancla. But, yeah. She'd bring a new meeting to Northern Exposure. She'd be doing high noon at Alaska with walking down the street, you know. One loofah on the left side, one loofah on the right. She's swinging both of them. You're ready to treat them like they're nunchucks on the freaking animals. They don't listen to her. Pow, 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 pow. Bruce Lee ain't got nothing on B.
now my question is for Lady D. She started watching Tremors. Did you like what you've seen so far, and are you gonna finish it tonight or the weekend?
I don't know. I'm excited. I'm going to watch Utopia. Today is Friday. That means a new episode comes out. Actually, it's out now. Instead of taking a nap, I can make some popcorn and actually watch an episode of it. Because then I won't end nothing for tonight. So I don't know. Decisions.
Lady D said it was only okay.
Yeah, she's only going to watch it while she's at work. Man. Well, I ain't going to recommend a movie for you to watch then because I have a good one. But no. Not going to recommend it since, maybe it's because it doesn't have all that special effects and CGI stuff and all that she's used to. This Tremors was made before all the special effects stuff came out.
It was made in 1990, and in my opinion, how they did that, it came out really good for what they had to deal with back then with the special effects and stuff.
Yeah. So you lucky even be Tremors like, yeah, Tremors was okay. This is coming from somebody that watches Golden Girls on a daily basis. Come on, B.
See, Teresa likes Tremors.
I don't know. Oh, come on. Another person died. Here's the third famous Hollywood reporters reporting 1 hour ago. Pilar Del Rey, actress in the movie Giant, if you ever saw it, dies at 95. She was the brunette that was in Giant with, what was his name? That died in the car wreck.
Oh, you mean the Iron Giant movie? Yeah, and
No,
you're talking about
the
Paul
movie
Walker.
Giant. No, the movie Giant, not Iron Giant.
Giant.
Yeah.
What was
Oh,
that about?
Oh, hold on.
Teresa, did you see Tremors Part 2? Because that was a good one too, and then the rest of them after that were just all right. The first two are my faves.
Yeah, the movie Giant had James Dean in it, Elizabeth Taylor, Rock Hudson, Dennis Hopper.
Oh, it's an
It
old
was like
movie.
it was like a Western type oil well movie. I'm trying to 1956 movie. It was before my time, but I still watched it. I watched because I want to know a little bit more about James Dean, but you know. I think the best one they held up the whole movie was actually Dennis Hopper in that one, but yeah, that's my personal opinion. And that movie was the last one of James Dean before his death.
Yeah, did you hear the story that when Alec Guinness was still alive, when he was talking to James Dean in that diner?
Which one?
You know, Alex Guinness. He was the dude that plays the first Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He was talking to James Dean in the diner about it, and he said about that car. He said that car is going to make you no longer here anymore, and it really spooked James Dean. But he still kept driving it. But there was an interview with Al Guinness talking about that before he passed.
Yeah. Well, here's one thing I learned this week. So write this down as one of my bullets since I don't work. But you know, hey, women say housework is work. So yeah, I guess I do work. Scammers. I'm reporting you all the doge. Oh, you housewives need to do 5 bullets, and I want them by Monday. I don't think y'all are doing your stuff. But oh, the actor that died from Fast and Furious. I can't think of his name right now.
Paul Walker.
There you go. Well, you know he had a daughter, right?
Yeah.
Well, Paul Walker had talking to Vin Diesel. If anything ever happened to him, if he, you know, if Vin Diesel would take care of his daughter, and Vin Diesel promised that he would, like his own. And just recently, within a year ago, he walked his new stepdaughter, Paul Walker's daughter, down the aisle to get married, and he supported her through the whole time, through college and everything else, and doing the dad role because that's how close him and Paul Walker were. Well, I think that was pretty nice and unique. I didn't know about. You know, I was pretty upset when Walker died. But I'm like, why did he want to do something stupid like that on the public streets, for one? When you got kids, you know, when you get kids, you don't ride a motorcycle very much anymore, especially if you care about your kids.
He didn't pass on a
So,
motorcycle. He
kudos
crashed.
to Vin Diesel, even though I'm, I'm sorry, what?
Paul Walker didn't pass from a motorcycle crash. It was that Porsche that his friend was driving.
No, I know. I'm just using the thing. When you become a dad, you don't do stupid stuff like ride motorcycles anymore until
Oh
your kids
yeah,
are all
yeah.
completely grown up, you know. So
And
why
then
would you get a sports car and then do stupid stuff, you know, in the car, even though you're letting somebody else drive? Still,
they they also said that Porsche was not it wasn't good for handling turns and stuff at high speeds. It wasn't a good car.
drift car, you know, they're trying to drift in the public road. Yeah, that doesn't work. And you should have known that if you ever saw the Lady Di accident. I mean, Lady Di's accident, the driver wasn't trying to drift. He was just intoxicated. Say, hey, look, pull. Bam.
I remember exactly where I was and what I was doing that day.
Yep. So even Teresa the mouth says it. Yes, best step over. Yep, roller coasters are over for me. And ever since then, I've never ridden on a roller coaster. Now I'm old enough. I'm like, why would I want to get on one that's going to break? I'll be like that movie, one of the 7 movies where Final Destination. Yeah, I'm flying off the freaking roller coaster if I get on one.
Those movies were good.
Yeah. Man, I think this weekend I'm going to spend and I'm going to watch all of Michelle's movies. I really liked her in Buffy the Vampire, but I'm not going to sit there and watch every episode of Buffy. Maybe I'll watch one, but I really liked her in European Vacation. Her facial expressions and her acting during that movie was awesome. Yeah, same here. The most I'll ride now, Lady D, no roller coasters, but I'll do the water rides.
What vacation movie was she in?
No, Euro Trip. I think I said European Vacation, but it's Euro Trip she was in.
Oh, yeah.
It's the one where one dude is riding a pen pal that's from Germany or something, this hot chick supposedly, and then he goes off to go see her, and of course his friends and Michelle's the sister of one of his friends, they all go to Europe to go support him, and all the funny stuff happens when they get there.
Yeah, wasn't that guy in there, that movie? He was in a lot of movies back then, and now you don't really see him anymore. He was the real skinny guy, and he had that nose on him. I forget his name, but you know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah,
Because he was also in the series, a few episodes of Supernatural. He played Garth in the Supernatural series.
you know, but you know, and the only reason I'm stuck on this one, this is the first movie I really liked Michelle in, of course, before her passing, was Harriet the Spy. If you never watched that movie and you like sort of cute comedy movies, you need to watch Harriet the Spy. She does an awesome job in that movie. And being that young, I mean, she started acting when she was 3, but
Mi-
she was awesome in that movie.
Michelle passed.
Yeah. You didn't know Buffy's the redheaded, one Buffy's little sister, she passed on the
Oh,
26th.
oh, the sister passed.
No, Michelle Tracy Janek, however you say her last name.
Oh, her. Oh, she did. But
Yeah.
oh, yeah. I think it's something about a liver thing. I remember, but I
Yeah.
didn't think she played the sister.
Yeah. She was the little sister of Buffy in Buffy the
Oh,
Vampire Slayer.
because I saw the story on her, and she looked familiar. I just couldn't place her. Now I know exactly what I remember her from now.
Yeah. Oh, Teresa, that 70 Chevy or Chevelle SS. Ooh. My dad was still living. He'd be like, you got to let me take it for a ride. He loved his Chevelle he had growing up. But that's for another story for another time. And yeah. See what else is going on. Practice your gray man skills. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm telling you, this feeling of something bad's gonna happen. I mean, all you hear on the left is, "Oh, let's take out T-Man. Let's take out Elon Musk. Let's take out." You know, these people need to freaking realize, especially the politician ones, they're on somebody's list. If something happens to one of the top people trying to fix this country, and you think things are going to go your way, they're not.
I'm Mary Freeland. Yeah, I agree. It's always the liberals. They're always inciting violence, and the Republicans that aren't doing anything, and these people are they're doing that. What was that?
Oh, I was just saying hi to Mary while you were talking. I was
Oh,
trying to
oh
mute your
man, I
voice.
thought I was hearing things. I'm like, oh, and they're doing that stuff in the cities. They're burning them down and all that other stuff, and they're letting all that stuff run rampant, and they're all effing nuts. They really are. They really are.
Yeah. So, hey, I got a mission for you. There's a YouTuber that listed all 50 states and how many black people live in every of the states. If you're really, really bored, go through the video. You're going to have to pause it because, it's a streaming video. It shows every state and how many African Americans are in each state through population. Add up the numbers and then Google or DuckDuckGo, whatever you research, and ask how many African Americans are living in the U.S. See if the numbers match up.
Have a
Yeah,
great Friday, Teresa, and a wonderful weekend. And B, yeah, this week went fast. This month went really fast too.
yeah. Yeah, Trump's going to put the smack down on Zelensky one way or the other. And I think he really needs to because Zelensky's saying, nope, no deal unless I'm there. No deal unless we're allowed into NATO. No deal. It's like, who the hell does he think he is? He is a little dictator, and Trump shouldn't have backed off on that. Because he did cancel the elections. He hasn't offered to try to reinstate elections. I guarantee you the numbers aren't going to come out right. That's why we need the census to go correctly. Only legal residents. This is why that one came out, and you're going to see the number differential different. And this is like basically doing your own research. So you'll need a calculator unless you got one of those Chinese calculators. Then I recommend use your toes and fingers instead. But yeah, I looked at that first list that they actually brought out, and I was kind of like, yeah, right. No big shockers. I mean, a lot of stuff that was redacted was addresses, but they had a lot of companies in there too. See if you know any of them. See if any of them in your local area. Send them an email. You pedophile freaking supporters. Yeah. There's a couple airlines on there that should get freaking binged. That's all I'm going to say. A couple of hotels, some restaurants, a lot of massage places. Yeah. And Lady D, I still got to pick on you too. There's some places from New Jersey on there. Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. But hey, I'm waiting to see if that rest of the list came out. I did, if it did, if it didn't. I want to see the famous names. I want to see the ones that left town before last night. And here's a possibility. Was Gene Hackman and his wife on that list? Not saying he was. With everybody passing, it's a possibility. You never know.
Or what about the ones that left months and months and years ago? Because I heard Wanda Sykes was on there with Cameron Diaz, that they were at those places, and they were also in cahoots with Ellen and Portia and them.
I just want to know the names on the list. If any of them are freaking liberal or any federal judge. And recently, in the last couple of years, especially the ones that are going against freaking Mr. T. Yeah, I'm thinking that too, B, but I think it's because of the age and doing the sauna thing and the mud room and the drugs. Even if it was just you know, medications that needed for whatever they had going on. You're draining your body of all the freaking liquids. What's the medication doing in your body with all that heat and the sweat? Yeah. Those kidneys could have had overload of just normal medication, no fentanyl. You never know. It's all possibilities. Nothing is what's that word I'm looking for?
Off
Now,
the table.
nothing's a conspiracy here. We just give you things to think about. Do your own research, find out. That's all it is.
Yes,
You know.
conspiracy theories are only spoiler alerts.
Now, the way I see it, conspiracy theories is like how NASA does hypothesis. It's the same thing if you actually look at it. Is it's going to hit the Earth? Oh, it's going to hit the Earth. A better chance to hit the Earth. Oh, wait, it's not going to hit the Earth, though. Do you know there's a house-sized freaking asteroid doing a near miss today on the Earth? But you didn't hear that one because they just brought that out this morning. Yeah, do your own research, find out about it, see what it's called. Yeah. Yeah, what they reported this morning on the news stream, it's supposed to come by today. Ooh, you're gonna watch Unhinged? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Everything's a near miss until it hits us. If you haven't figured that one out with NASA, Earth is considered, it's going to be a near miss. It's only 100,000 million miles away, but it's a near miss because it's between the moon and us.
And you also got to look at it this way too. They say it's at that far away and it's a near miss. It could just be it could be a lot closer than that, and they don't want to incite panic.
Yeah. And that's why I spent the $21 when I purchased my what's that freaking thing I use? See, I can't even think of it because I barely use it. Only when I'm looking for movies, and it tells me all the places I can look for it, and if it's free or it costs. But it's so when you connect to the TV and you can run it and get all the free apps to watch movies. I can't remember the name.
Is it the Fire Stick?
Yeah, not the Fire Stick, but the other one. I heard bad things, the reviews on Fire Sticks. I went to the other one. Yeah, Roku. Thank you, Roku. Thank you, Lady D. But yeah, I got the Prime thingy too. Looking into and possibly going to be moving over to T-Mobile Home and try their 2-week thing just to evaluate it. Because so far nobody's told me they have T-Mobile Home Internet and how well it works.
I got the free movies on YouTube. I got my DVDs, my VCR tapes. Y'all remember VCRs? And then I got the ABC.com and the NBC and the CBS app. And I wish I knew I could watch that stuff on there. Well, not for free. I still have to watch ads, which is the same as commercials. But I would have got rid of my cable a lot sooner if I known that.
Yeah, almost every service I have. Yeah, you have to go to T-Mobile and type in your zip code or your address and zip code, and they will tell you if they offer the home internet. They got deals where you can get it for $35 all the way up to $60, depending which one you want and all that. The one I'm looking at, you get Paramount and one other TV service for free added on. But the only reason I'm looking at that one is not really it's a plus having two more because I'll have everything except for Disney then for free. I won't have Disney or HBO. Darn the luck. But I always find ways to watch shows that aren't on there. And I like the extension thing. It'll cover my garage and my backyard completely. And yeah, that's worth it to me, especially if I'm gonna be in the garden once it all warms up. But hey, they're saying it's gonna be a warmer, wetter spring when it comes. People are already talking about springs here. It's like, yeah, not yet. That's all I'm gonna say. You've been warned. You're warned ahead, and you believe what you want. But
I'm
right
still
when you,
having an ice age here, in an ice age, and yeah, I know we're still gonna probably get hammered at least once or twice with another snowstorm because I know this weekend we're gonna get something. We're still gonna watch, but yeah, yeah,
yeah. Well,
looking forward to spring.
all these meteorologists are talking about, oh, it's going to be a wetter, warmer spring. And they're doing it only because that's what the Farmer's Almanac's saying. But the Farmer's Almanac has been wrong like the last 5, 6 years. So why are they still using it if it's been wrong? Think about it. And they're so good, they should be able to predict what place they're going to get hit by a hurricane and where the tornadoes are going to hit. Think about it.
Yeah, or they should say that. Oh, you're getting rain. Oh no, wait, you're gonna get snow and sleet instead. That's what happened to me. It's I don't know what Lady D wrote. I can't see the rest of that with the hearts in the way on my tablet.
Okay, if you want to know what the best crime TV show ever made is, go to stacker.com. Stacker.com. They say it's not The Sopranos, a TV show. I can't think of any others besides The Sopranos. It's going to be hard to beat The Sopranos. I'm sorry. I'll have to go check that out after we're done with the stream.
I know a lot of people are probably gonna make fun of me for this, but I haven't seen the Sopranos TV series. I've seen bits and pieces, and I watched the finale, but I never saw the whole series.
No comment. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
if
see
you
if
live
I
in
can.
East Texas or South Texas, please be careful this weekend. There's a chance for severe weather. And of course, it's
I'm
going
gonna
to
see,
be moving east afterwards.
I'm gonna see if I can find them online and see if I can watch them. Oh wait, I think my sister has the DVD collection. I'll have to talk to her.
Next to The Godfather and Scarface, I think the next one is probably Goodfellas.
Yeah, The Godfather. That was an absolutely beautiful movie. The second was beautiful. The third one was no.
Yeah. That's all I got to say. The rating on the third one was
The Deer Hunter was a good movie too.
Oh, I got to click on the street real quick. TheStreet.com is saying Coca-Cola rival launches Genius new money maker beverage. So I'm trying to see who is it because normally it's only Pepsi is the rival, but maybe it's Fanta. Never heard of this place. It's called Spindrift Soda.
I haven't heard of it
Popular,
either.
it's a popularized seltzer with real fruit juice. Their brands are Concord Freeze, Ginger Ale, Orange Cream Float, a Shirley Temple, and Strawberry Shortcake. None of those really sound appealing to me. So I'll just stick to the Fanta, 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 Fanta.
Lady D saw the Baja Blast at the BJ's.
Sonic,
How much for $35? How many were in there? And yeah, speaking of fruit
$35.
and fruit, speaking of fruit juices, can any of you recommend a lemonade I can buy at the store? Because I used to get the Minute Maid, but I don't know if any of you know the better brand I can get.
B, I can tell you've been watching too much YouTube because those commercials are freaking really irritating to me. Get your grocery card. For one, I'm not on Medicare. For two, I'm not old enough. For three, I may qualify under my freaking the money I make, but no. To me, it sounds too much like one of those Obamacare scams. So no.
Thank you,
But hey,
Lady B. I've tried that, and B, I did used to make my well, I do make homemade lemonade, but I'm feeling lazy, so I'm just gonna go buy some store bought one.
YouTube needs to readjust their commercials because I'm to the point where they're going to lose me. I'm not even going to watch any YouTube. I'm just going to do my streams, my little shorts, and leave. And they're going to see that my watch hours for me watching stuff drop dramatically if they don't freaking change. You know, it wouldn't be so bad if they only put the commercial like once every 6 hours in the day. But, you know, every freaking commercial you got, oh, you get a $7,000 freaking grocery card. Call this number. See if you qualify. Answer 3 questions.
Lady D says it 36 cans, so that's about a buck something a can.
Screw that. No, I could buy. I could buy 2 12-packs of Dr. Pepper, still have change left over. This is like $26 for 2 12-packs. There's a 24 packs. I'm thinking the 24 packs. Okay.
Yeah, Lady D, the BJ's they do. I've been to 3 different ones in my area. I've been to the one closest to me, then I've been to other ones, and they have all different stuff. But I didn't look for the Baja Blast there when I went. I ended up getting that at Wally World that day.
Oh, here's a commercial you don't hear. I saw it once, and it was on regular TV. How the commercial came on and how I had regular TV, I have no idea. I know it wasn't a dream, but if you got a Wiener Schnitzel around, their fish and chips is back. And that, you could either get the fish with the fries, or you get the fish burger with the fries. I recommend just getting the fish with the fries. I broke down and actually went and got that last night for dinner. And yeah, guess what? It was good. Ooh. Yeah, that cod was good.
I wish I had a Wiener Schnitzel around here. I'd get a couple orders of that to bring home, and I'd make my own drawn butter to go with it.
Yeah, I don't stop at convenience stores for any type of soda or drinks because, yeah, normally the fountain drinks are flat or too much carbonation, not enough carbonation. And yeah, you're paying $2.50, $3.75 a bottle for yeah.
The only
I used to,
convenience stores I ever go into was the gas stations to pay for gas, or sometimes I get cigarettes. But other than that, I don't buy any stuff in there at all.
you know, I don't know how they're making it. I mean, every once in a while I get an urge to get some burritos, and I'll go down to the one down here to get a couple of burritos because they're world famous beef and bean burritos, and they're still reasonably priced. But The only thing I get is gas. Everything else is not worth it. Paid $3 for a small bag of chips. I don't think so. Oh, you're paying what? $8 for a family-sized bag of chips that's been downsized for shrinkflation. Yeah.
Everything's shrinking. Everything's getting more expensive. Everything's some stuff's getting harder to get. And yeah, Lady D, the prices of soda. I didn't realize this well, it wasn't the other day. It was a while back. They have this new soda out called it's Starry. It's like it's in competition with I think Sierra Mist and I mean 7 Up and Sprite. And I wanted to try it, so I got a couple of them at Wally World. And if I know how much they were, it was just a 16-ounce bottles of them. They were over $3.50 each. I still would have got one because I wanted to try it, but I did not realize they were that much.
Yeah. I don't know. It's look at we got one drug emporium here, and one of the big things I like going over there and getting every once in a while is a bottle of Mexican Coke because they keep them in the cooler thing, and then they're like $1.50. That's still kind of pricey, so I don't go to drug emporium every day or anything else, but they got the cases. There's I want to say there's 30 of them in there for $30, which isn't too bad. Hey, Larry, how you doing? Yeah, we're getting ready to end the stream. I know other people are the Friday thing. They got to do their Friday thing all day long, but why have mercy? Some of them have freaking been going on for the last 6 days, not giving a chance for anybody else to stream. So
Yeah, Lady D, Starry's good. Starry's good. It's no Sprite or 7 Up, but it's all right.
but so what's on your schedule for this weekend, there, buddy? Since we got 13 minutes for the 2 hour mark.
Okay, well, later on today, around 4, I'm dropping a food video, and you can all try to guess what it is, but I'm putting that up around 4 if you want to see that. And then this weekend, I'm just going to be on snowstorm watch.
You're on alert all weekend. Huh?
Yeah, how about you? What do you got planned?
No idea. I gotta fix something to eat. Maybe some sausage potatoes with jalapenos and minced garlic and some onions, and I don't know what else I'm gonna put in there.
Sounds good. You're all making me hungry.
Yeah, I'm all chicken Alfredoed out. So, but I did make chicken Alfredo the other day, and man, was it so good. Normally that's like 3, 4 meals for me when I make a pan of chicken Alfredo, but this time 2 meals. Had it for dinner. Well, it was lunch and dinner combined because I didn't eat, and then woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning craving chicken Alfredo, so I killed off the rest of the pan. Man, I was stuffed, but it was so good. Oh, and don't forget, it's going to be the first tomorrow. That means you got to pay your bills.
Yeah, and don't forget, today's Friday. Y'all have a great Friday, wonderful weekend. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay warm. Stay hydrated. Please drink your water. It's very important. And God bless every single one of you.
Yeah. I think what else for dessert? I think I'm going to make Jello this weekend for dessert.
Ooh, I haven't
I think
had
that's
Jello
the
in a
most
while.
complicated dessert I can make is Jello.
That's not complicated. All you do is you measure the water out. And, oh, okay.
I'm being facetious, buddy. Yeah, you do need to make a video. I've been looking for your video The last videos I saw was Mike's and then Lady Longboarding Mom's videos. I'm like, where's Lady D? Oh, you're going to it. See, I'm doing my own taxes. I already started filling everything out ahead of time. I just got to get the W-2s out and fill everything in, and then hit send for review, and hopefully they don't kick it back, and I'll be good. So, but yeah. But if I make Jello, I got 2 boxes of Jello, 2 different flavors. I don't know if I'm gonna mix them together or just do them separately. But either way, if I make both of them and then put them in the fridge and let them jellify, when I get hungry, I just grab me a bowl of Jello.
Yeah, or you could just make them separately, and then cut them up into cubes and that, and have a little bowl of each. Mix them together in that way. Now, my question is, what flavors are they?
One is the green one, so that's what, lime.
Yeah, yep.
And I think the other one's strawberry. That's the
Oh,
red one. I'm rolling the dice. Hopefully, it doesn't have that red dye number 3 in it, but you never know. What the heck?
yes. I'm so sorry to hear that, Lady D. I feel bad. It's never easy losing a pet. They're part of your family.
I don't know.
I've never had Jello with ice cream.
I've had Jello with whipped cream, not with ice cream.
I've had cake with ice cream. I'll take the cake and I'll put the ice cream in there and I'll mix it all up. That stuff's good.
All right, I'm looking at one last time for the stream. We got 7 minutes. I guess if
B,
you do fake, huh? Go ahead.
sorry, I was asking B a question. B, when you do the Jello and ice cream, what goes best? What flavors of the Jello and ice cream do you put together? Because I do want to try that.
Okay. Oh, this is right for Lady D because she's looking for movies to watch. Go to yardbarker.com. Yardbarker.com. It has a list of popular movies that aren't available to stream anywhere. And we got a big old picture of one called Cocoon. Yeah, good luck trying to find Cocoon because you can't find it on a free stream. You got to pay to watch that one.
The original, yeah, with Don Amici and what's that guy's name? William Bruford or something. The diabetes commercial
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Thank you, B. I'll have to try that with the vanilla ice cream.
Oh, and check out allrecipes.com. Guess who's back? Jack is back. Jack in the Box is coming for McDonald's with its latest menu additions. Check out what they are. Jack in the Box tried to make it here. It didn't last more than 3 months and it left. For one, location, location, location. You couldn't get to it except for one way, and it was where nobody was living, for one. So they may have the menu, but they don't know how to freaking set up their stores. And if you're really interested and you like to eat at Arby's, check out Parade.com. Yes, it's that Parade magazine they put in Sunday papers if you get it in your Sunday papers. Parade.com. Arby's brings back fan favorite menu item with a twist. I don't know which item it is, but yeah. And for those that like decor stuff, LEDecor.com is reporting Drew Barrymore's affordable kitchen line just dropped. Why haven't I mentioned that? Because I know people that they won't buy anything but Drew Barrymore's because they look all stylish, up to date, the lively colors. So, it's a hot water pot. Put water in it, you plug it in, turn it on, and it warms up your water. It could be all black for I care. I don't care the style as long as it works. Lady says yard worker comes up with sports. What? Let me find that freaking article again. I'm gonna say I didn't click on it. I just read their subtitle thing. Popular. Okay, there it is. Let me click on it. Well, you definitely spelled it right.
Lady D, yeah, her family was in the business for years. And if anyone wants to check out an excellent movie, in my opinion, okay, you'd like to check this out. It's a very, very good movie. It's called The Way with Martin Sheen and Emilio Estevez directs it, and it was his great great grandfather that with the in passed in 1972, and it's about the trek for the I think it's called the El Camino, Camino or something. When they go on that walk, they go on that big trek through all these villages and stuff in the countryside to get to this one religious place. It's called The Way.
Yep.
Did you see
Yes,
that,
Lady
Trust?
D. Huh?
Did you see that movie, Trust?
Yep. Lady D, yeah, her family's been in movies. Her dad's been an actor in movies, and I think the mom was just did plays. She might have done a movie or two, but I think she was mainly plays. Bunny's still shocked at the price of beer, or the case of a price of beer. Yeah, you either get the beer or you get the freaking nah. Well, hopefully that link will work or something.
Popular movies that aren't available to stream anywhere. I'll have to check that out later.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm trying to think what else. I don't even know what's coming out. I know Netflix has a couple coming out in March, but they're not coming out on the 1st of March. So, okay, good. The link works. Awesome. When it's long, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So, oh man. So, yeah, after pay rent and pay my bills, I don't know what I'm gonna do. You know what? Maybe I'll order a pizza tonight. Maybe I'll splurge because it's payday and get a pizza.
Ooh, pizza. So my question is, what are you having with your jalapenos on your pizza?
Well, I'm just gonna make a thick crust or a deep dish pepperoni jalapeno. Yeah, may get some garlic butter so I can dip them in
Ooh,
there. Yeah.
and a Dr. Pepper, I bet.
Oh, definitely gonna be Dr. Pepper. Maybe two. I haven't
Oh
had Dr.
yeah,
Pepper in a couple of days. So,
yeah, love that. I love that Dr. Pepper. Love it. Absolutely love it.
and you know what? I'll even drink it tonight without a straw because it's skip the straw day. But yeah, when they do my blood work next week, they're gonna be like, "Oh, you haven't been eating right." I can only eat broccoli so many days out of the week. Sorry. I tried the salad thing. I lasted 3 days and I needed real food. Sorry. I'm not I wouldn't make a good vegan. Yeah, the only thing is I gotta make a grocery list because I know I'm gonna have to go groceries sometime, maybe Sunday.
Yeah, I gotta go sometime this weekend too to get a little bit more supplies and that. It all depends on
Well,
the weather too. So,
yeah. Lady D, you remember, be charming and likes to go shopping at the grocery store when she has to go, and she only goes naked. So they don't allow her into the pizza joints to pick up her pizza naked, so she doesn't like going. Now, I still remember B. You remind me today, but yeah, I still remember you going grocery shopping that one day when it was so hot last summer. Yeah, yeah. You're spending more. Sometimes you spend more on gas going there and then coming back than you do on whatever you buy. So sometimes it's like, but so Mike, besides hydrating and weather watch. I really wish this pollen would just keep moving east. I think B needs the pollen for her bees. So come on, wind, take all this pollen to Florida. I hope you have a good weekend this weekend. I'll be waiting for your videos to drop. We'll see if Lady D will mention anything. Now, you
well,
ain't got enough pollen. I haven't heard you cough once today, B, so you need more pollen. Till I can
um,
hear you cough and chat, you need more
my
pollen.
my videos.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I appreciate everybody coming out and hanging out, holding out. We do love you being the best chat in all social media. That's why I don't charge you. That's why it doesn't cost. Because we do it for you. We don't do it for the money. On this channel, you don't have to follow the money. You just got to follow us, and then you got to do your own research. Because YouTube requires you to do your own research. And remember, if you're feeling down and alone this weekend, just think, I wonder what Mike B's having for dinner tonight. And while you're thinking about, I wonder, and you go through the list of the videos that he's done of his dinners, just start singing this.
I wrote a song, I wrote a song, I wrote a song, I wrote a song.
So remember, thank Mike B for it.
I might actually be dropping another video, cooking video, Saturday too. But I will definitely be putting one up later today because I got like 31 videos now on food stuff that I did.
31, holy crap. I can't remember when I was at 31 videos, let alone one topic.
Well, I still had 38% on my SD card because I ended up buying that other SD card the other day, and I transferred all the other stuff to that, so that keeps my micro SD card on my phone that down low because it was at like 93%, but now it's down to 38%. But yeah, I got to do something. I got way too many cooking videos I got to put out.
All right. Now here's the challenge for you creators. Do one where you put a picture or you do a live video. Well, a recorded video, not a live video. A recorded video is showing when you're making for dinner, lunch, breakfast. While you're doing that, you got to either say, state, or sing. I wrote a song, I wrote a song, I wrote a song. In support of Mike B. Come on now. Who knows? You do it crazy enough, you might win a prize. I got coupons here. And no, they're not EBT and they're not food stamps. So, yeah. So please watch your back, be gray, watch your head on a swivel. Keep, I won't say stack them to the rafters because, you know, that tsunami wave, the earthquake is going to drop everything on top of you. Then what are you going to do when there's nobody to get you up from underneath all that water you stack to the rafters? Think about it. Remember, the earth is shaking. It's rocking and rolling back and forth, and the sun is spitting shit at us. Keep your eyes closed and wear deep UV freaking sunglasses, especially when you're out, because the sun's really not your friend today. It ain't your friend most of the days. But, yeah. Let me do this. Come on now. I want to know what Mike B will do. How far would you walk for a coffee?
Couple miles.
Well, we know Lady D will walk 2 miles, but then she'll turn around and freaking spill it on the way home. I can't believe that. That's a party foul there. You can't spill coffee. You drop the eggs before the coffee. Have you seen the price of coffee? Oh, it went up more than the eggs did.
Yep. Oh yeah, it's being awful, but gotta
Yeah.
do what you gotta
Think
do.
about it. If you drop the eggs on the sidewalk and it's hot, if somebody comes by, just say you're cooking eggs on the sidewalk. It's a science experiment. You got yourself covered. What are you going to say when you drop coffee on the sidewalk? It was Colombian tea. Ah. While that does is going to send the Colombian version of Doge at you now, Lady D. Well, we know you ain't got no sidewalk speed. You drive golf carts and you walk barefoot in the grass. Well, I don't even know why I say barefoot because you're not even wearing clothes. You're dancing in the wild with your bees. You know. But all right. Mike, thank you for being up here with me, brother. Hope you have a blessed weekend. Prayers to everybody that needs them. We miss you, Chef. Hopefully you're feeling better. 10. Hopefully getting well. If you're catching up on your rest or if you're just taking care of your dog, baby. Still prayers for her to recover too. Lady E says in the summer she walks up to 4 miles and then come back. Yeah, more power to you. And Lady D does not drive golf carts, but barefoot is factual. Yeah. Okay. All right, Mike, thank you for hanging out with us, brother. I'm trying to find my closing video.
Thanks for having me up.
Yeah.
Best chat on YouTube. Have a wonderful day, everyone.
Yep, we love you. Stay blessed, not stressed, and maybe we'll catch you on the streams. I don't know. I always have YouTube on in the kitchen when I'm cooking and washing dishes and stuff, so you never know. But yeah. Careful with the zombies. Careful with the riots. Careful with the illegals. Careful with those things coming from space. Most of all, careful for Mike B. He may be throwing a snowball at you. If he throws something yellow at you, it's not a tennis ball. Yeah, like they say, don't eat the snow. If it's yellow, he might be wearing gloves. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. Anybody still there? Hello? Yeah, I forgot to mention. Yeah, on the East Coast, they have a base. I'm not going to mention it because I don't want the Chinese freaking people to figure it all out. But yeah, they moved the squadron of B-1s away from the East Coast, and they sent some up to a northern tier, and they deployed a couple towards the Pacific. While they do runway repairs and all that on the base on the East Coast. They did that back in January. But, yeah. They had to do extension on the runways because they're getting the new aircraft like the one here where I'm at. And, yeah. Boy. Oh, yeah. And I forgot to say, too. Yeah. You know how Israel's got the Iron Dome? It was reported today that our dome for the U.S. is being enacted today. They're not calling it the Iron Dome, though. They're calling it the Golden Dome. So when, they start raining down on us and they activate the Golden Dome, does that mean we're having golden showers? Sorry.